The course will be an examination of what is Scottish literature, what is Scottish language, and how they have developed over the centuries. We'll start in the year 600, which I think is where I began my lectures in 2014, when Scotland is beginning to take shape as a nation. And we'll look at the different languages that the Scots, or what would become the Scottish nation, spoke in that year. Then we will look at, in the next 5, different centuries of Scottish literature. We will look at the medieval period, when Scotland looked towards Europe and had a very active literary scene. Scottish poets such as Henryson and Dunbar. We'll look at the Renaissance. The 17th century is a bit of a problem. It's the time of religious wars, and to be honest, there's not much in the way of pleasant or enjoyment literature. Then we'll come to the famous 18th century, where we'll spend time, obviously, with people like Adam Smith, David Hume, and of course, Robert Burns, to whom I am not related. Breaking into the 19th century, we will deal with Sir Walter Scott, who invented modern Scotland and Scottish literature to a great extent. And moving through that century towards its end, we'll look at a group of writers that I am very fond of. And since I'm doing this course, I can indulge myself, who are called the Kailyard School. And these writers looked at life in Scottish small towns as they would have liked it to have been. The most famous, of course, was J.M. Barrie. We will move into the 20th century with a study of early 20th century Scottish literature and its increasing focus on Scottish nationalism. And when we get to the 21st century, which we're now in, we will be looking at some of these more edgy novels, such as Trainspotting by Irvine Welsh, Lanark, and the present winner of the Booker Prize, called Shuggie Bain, which I have not yet read, but will do. We'll also consider the Scottish invention of English literature, because English literature is, you'll be happy to hear, a Scottish invention. And at the end, we will examine whether there is nowadays such a thing as a Scottish language. We meet on Wednesdays from 10 to 11:30, beginning on the 3rd of March and going right through to the 14th of May. I'll also upload